Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to enjoy a beautiful story while improving our English together. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Your support encourages me to create more stories for you. Now, sit back, relax, and let's begin today's story. Hello. My name is Anya. Today, I want to tell you the story of how my best friend became the most important person in my life. It all started on my first day at a new school. I was nervous. Everything felt unfamiliar. The classrooms were new. The teachers were new. And I didn't know a single person. As I walked into my classroom, I accidentally dropped all my books on the floor. I felt embarrassed. Before I could pick them up, someone knelt beside me. "Here, let me help," a boy said. He handed me my books and smiled. "My name is Ethan." That simple moment changed my life. At lunch, Ethan invited me to sit with him. We talked for hours. We talked about school, our favorite movies, and our dreams. For the first time that day, I didn't feel alone. Soon, Ethan became my best friend. We spent almost every day together. We studied together after school. We walked home together. We shared our worries and our hopes. Whenever I had a bad day, Ethan somehow knew exactly what to say. And whenever he felt upset, I listened. Our friendship felt easy and natural. It felt like we had known each other forever. One day, something happened that made me doubt myself. I failed an important exam. When I saw my grade, my heart sank. I felt like a failure. That afternoon, I sat alone in the school garden. I was trying not to cry when Ethan found me. "What's wrong?" he asked. I showed him my exam paper. He looked at it for a moment. Then he sat beside me. "Anya, one exam doesn't decide your future." "But I worked so hard," I said. "I know you did." "What if I'm not good enough?" Ethan shook his head. "You are one of the strongest people I know." His words stayed with me. Sometimes all we need is one person who believes in us. For me, that person was Ethan. A few weeks later, our school announced a cultural festival. Students were invited to perform on stage. I wanted to participate. But I was terrified. I hated speaking in front of crowds. The night before the event, I almost gave up. "I can't do this," I told Ethan. "Yes, you can." "What if I forget everything?" "Then take a deep breath and keep going." "What if people laugh?" "They won't." "And if they do?" Ethan smiled. "Then I'll be the first person clapping for you." The next day, I stepped onto the stage. My hands were shaking. My heart was racing. But then I looked into the crowd. I saw Ethan smiling at me. Suddenly, I felt brave. I finished my performance. And when it ended, everyone applauded. That was one of the happiest days of my life. Then came the rainy evening that changed everything. I had forgotten my umbrella. Heavy rain was falling. Students rushed home. I stood under the school entrance wondering what to do. Then Ethan appeared. Without saying much, he opened his umbrella. "Come on," he said. We walked together through the rain. The road was quiet. The rain fell softly around us. For some reason, my heart started beating faster. I looked at Ethan. He looked exactly the same as always. But somehow, He felt different. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about him. His smile. His voice. The way he always helped me. I didn't understand what was happening. At least not yet. Months later, our school organized a trip. The journey was long and exciting. Everyone was laughing and singing on the bus. At some point, I fell asleep. When I woke up, I realized my head had been resting on Ethan's shoulder. I quickly sat up. "Oh no. I'm sorry." Ethan laughed. "It's okay." I felt my face turn red. For the rest of the trip, I couldn't stop smiling. That evening, we sat around a campfire. The stars filled the sky. Someone asked Ethan about his dream. He said, "My dream is to build beautiful homes one day." Then someone asked me. I smiled. "My dream is to write stories that make people feel something." Later that night, Ethan and I sat quietly under the stars. "Promise me something," he said. "What?" "Promise we'll always be friends." I smiled. "I promise." At that moment, I truly believed we always would be. But life had other plans. A few months later, Ethan told me terrible news. His family was moving to another city. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. The day he left was one of the saddest days of my life. At the bus station, neither of us wanted to say goodbye. "I'll miss you," he said. "I'll miss you too." Then he got on the bus. And just like that, he was gone. The months that followed were difficult. We called each other. We texted. But it wasn't the same. I missed seeing him every day. I missed our walks. I missed his laugh. One evening, I finally understood something. I wasn't just missing my best friend. I was in love with him. The realization scared me, because I didn't know if he felt the same. A year later, Ethan returned to visit our town. When I heard the news, my heart nearly stopped. I was excited and terrified. We agreed to meet near the old tree where we used to talk after school. When I saw him, it felt like no time had passed at all. We smiled. Neither of us knew what to say. Then Ethan took a deep breath. "I need to tell you something." I laughed nervously. "Me too." He smiled. "I think I've liked you for a very long time." For a second, I couldn't speak. Then I smiled. "So have I." At that moment, everything felt right. The friendship that had started with a simple act of kindness had become something more. Something beautiful. And that's how my best friend became my first love. The strongest love stories often begin with true friendship.